My name is Tejiri Adepaojo and I'm a business analyst. Yeah, and I've also fallen down the rabbit hole of easy money clickbait. I've tried it all, you name it. From paid surveys to watching ads for pennies, that one weird crypto hack that someone's cousins talked about, you name it. Today we're cutting through the sillies with brutally real look at how to actually make money online. Some of the common fake ways that people say you can make money online. You probably heard about some of them yourself, and sure, you might have tried a few. Guilty as charged. Time to spill the tea on why these rarely work out. Majority of the times, you get to see, ads online, which will tell you that you can make $500 a week from home. Just take a survey. In reality, survey sites pay pocket change. Averagely from surveys is usually around $0.41 per hour and $2 if you are very, very lucky. And this is very far from the minimum wage. I once spent 20 minutes on a survey about toothpaste preferences for a grand reward of 50 cents. Can you beat that? The worst part is many times you get disqualified towards the end and then you earn $0 for all your efforts. Or you won't hit the minimum cash out for weeks on ending. Technically, it's not a scam. But unless you value your time at cents per hour, surveys won't make you rich. It won't even cover your Netflix subscription. Some of these apps even bombard you with ads or never actually let you cash out. It's the digital equivalent of those arcade machines where you spend $20 to win a teddy bear. It's fun, yeah, maybe, but profitable, I'm not sure about that. The crypto world is volatile and very, very risky. If you are a beginner, being told just buy XYZ coin, it's going to blow up to the moon by next week, I think that's where you need to slow down. Many popular coins crashed out, in 2022, some losing 50 to 100% of their value in months. Very heartbreaking. Now, if you blindly threw about $500 into a random coin because a TikToker bro said so, you might be looking at $50 now or even $0 in your wallet. Sure, some people made money in crypto. I personally know people who invested in crypto and made a whole lot of money from crypto. But most people lost money by jumping in, with no knowledge, no real strategy. The other aspect of online making money I want to talk about is overhyped side hustles, overhyped easy side hustles. You know these ones yourself, where you see that guy in a video in front of a very huge mansion, and then he's standing in front of a Lamborghini, promising you he can help you earn millions of dollars by dropshipping a cat t-shirt if you buy his course. And yeah, this course might probably be $999. Or you probably have seen something on going viral on TikTok, a business hack like just copy and paste this script and earn $1,000 per day. Come on, if it were that easy, everyone would literally be doing that. Many of these are either legit business models wrapped in hypes. Take for instance dropshipping, affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA. They can work. They actually works for some people, but they take skill and effort, not 5 minutes. Or sometimes pyramid schemes, for example, some affiliate marketing systems are basically, you paying to recruit others, bring one person who will bring another person, that kind of a thing. And don't get me started on MLMs, the disguise online, as opportunities, where boss babes selling overpriced protein shakes to your Facebook friends. The common thing, they promise big money, fast money, but leave out the huge amount of work, the skill or upfront money required to even get started, if they are even legit at all. So after trying all these fake shortcuts, our bank account is still singing hello darkness, my old friend. What next? What can we do? Should we give up? The answer is no. And that's where I would like to say it's time for some real talk about what actually works. Let's upgrade today. Making real money online is very similar to making money offline. Shockingly so. It's not magic. It's not instant. It comes down to skill. It comes down to patience and positioning, of course. In other words, you need to offer value to get value, in terms of monetary returns. As one side hustle community bluntly puts it, there is no such thing as free lunch or easy money. If you want to earn more money, you have to bring more value to the table. There is no way around it. There's really no way. Offline, you make money by either working a job, another job you're using your skills, or you're selling a product or a service, or maybe investing. Online is the same deal. You can freelance or get a remote job using a skill. You could write. If you have the skill set to code, you can also go into coding. You could design, you could do video editing, you name it. The options are limitless. You can sell products, physical or digital products, from Etsy crafts, to ebooks, or even applications. Or you can create content. In every case mentioned, you are doing something that provides value to someone, that is actually solving a problem, making someone laugh, informing them, etc. Here's the kicker: it takes time to build those skills or that audience. Patience is non-negotiable. The internet might make it look like people go viral overnight, but usually what happens is you are seeing the results, not the years of hard work that the person has put in. Those success stories we get to see are most times it's 5% luck and 95% consistent work and the willingness to improve over time. The good news is, if you embrace the process, the growth can be exponential. Year 1 might be slow, but by year 2 or 3, you could be making serious income. Why everyone, who tried to skip the process straight to easy streets has given up and probably even moved on. It's value, patience, and skill. When you blend these 3 things together, eventually you begin to create income. But where can you start? Where can we start? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I will tell you, YouTube. Start a YouTube channel. Yeah, starting a YouTube channel is one of the biggest gateways to making money online for beginners. Statistics have shown that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world as of today. You don't need a fancy studio or a degree in cinematography. If you have a smartphone, YouTube is free. Editing software can also be free, and your phone camera is probably good enough to get you going. Now, running a YouTube channel is like a crash course in valuable skills. You learn video editing, you learn speaking and presentation skills, you even learn marketing, storytelling, social media. The list goes on and on. These skills themselves can turn into other opportunities. For example, learning video editing for your own channel could land you a freelance editing gig, down the line. It's like leveling up in a video game and unlocking new abilities as you go. Whatever your niche, really is, or whatever niche you decide to start with, or weird interest you pick, you can find your people. Whether you are into cooking, gaming, makeup, or extreme ironing, yes, that's a thing. There is an audience for it. And as your channel grows, multiple income streams begin to open up to you. Ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, mesh, and all of that. You won't be limited to one trickle of income if you start a YouTube channel. In fact, the number of YouTube channels making over 5 figures a year is increasing very, very fast. It's about 40% at the moment, according to YouTube's CEO. Even if you don't become the next big YouTuber, a channel can be a portfolio or a springboard for you. Take, for example, you start making it, videos on tech reviews. A year later, a company might notice what you do and offer you a job or even a freelance gig. Or your cooking channel might lead to writing a cookbook or launching like a product. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I'm awkward on camera, or I don't know what topic to start with? Trust me, everyone has these doubts. Even the biggest YouTubers were awkward beginners, when they started. For example, popular Mr. Beast. He had around 760 subscribers after his first 100 videos. Can you imagine that? And now he's so massive, so massive, that you won't even be able to you won't be able to agree that this is where this person actually started from. Now, the lesson here is your first video will probably be bad, and that's okay. You get better by continuing, by consistency. You can start with any topic, of your choice. And as you go, you begin to diversify. Not sure what to talk about, document your journey. Learning, maybe your journey about learning a new skill or partaking in a challenge. People are following, along with authentic journey. The key is to start somewhere and improve as you go. Let's get into some practical tips here. Now, there are actionable steps and mindsets for building a sustainable online thing. Whether it's a YouTube channel, a freelance career, or any online project, you need to write this down. You need to tattoo them on your arm, frame them and put them above your desk. So, okay, maybe just take some notes really. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one thing that interests you and has any potential and focus on getting good at that particular thing. Take, for instance, you love art. You could learn digital illustration, and sell prints or do commissions. If you're curious about coding, you can take free courses and build simple apps. So the goal is to scale up first, even if you just have a little bit of learning on a daily basis. Whatever you're learning or doing, document it. If you're learning guitar, you're learning to blog or vlog about your practice or routine, if you're trying a fitness challenge, you can post updates, share your journey. Not only will it create content, but it also keeps you accountable and attracts community of people. Another thing again is to be consistent. We touched on patience, but it's still worth repeating. Consistency is everything. Commit to a schedule or a routine you can actually sustain. Maybe if you decide to go for YouTube, you post a video once a week, or learn. Maybe if you decide that you want to learn how to code, you can dedicate 1 hour every evening to learn how to code, or you decide to post maybe 3 videos a week if you choose to do so on TikTok. If you keep showing up over time, it begins to show a lot of improvement. Remind yourself that it's a marathon and not a sprint. Your online empire won't, be built in a day. Each video, each post, each project is a brick layering on each other, and keep laying bricks and you'll be amazed at what you've built in a year or two. And engage and network. Don't create content in a vacuum. Engage with others in your niches or field. Join online communities like Discord, Twitter, you name it. Join places where you can mingle with like-minded people, hang out with people who do what you do. That way you're going to be bouncing off ideas of each other. Having bodies on the same journey, sort of keeps you sane and also keeps you motivated. Just avoid negative or scammy community. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and share legit advice. Provide value, quality videos, useful blog posts, reliable freelance work, whatever it is that you really are doing, and the money would follow. It might follow slowly at first, but this mindset sets you up for long-term success. You're building a reputable brand, a body of work that can pay you for years, not a quick work that disappears after 1 or 2 weeks. I'll give you a bonus tip here. Don't fall for new scams. Scammers evolve. Yeah, they work too. They work hard too. Unfortunately, today it might be surveys. Tomorrow, who knows what it's going to be? Maybe it's going to be something about get paid to stare at paint drying on the wall or something through virtual through virtual reality. Just stay skeptical, of too good to be true claims. No legit job, really pays big money for no skills or no efforts. We've covered a lot. We've talked about the fakery, laid out the reality of skills, of patience and value. We've also talked about YouTube as a launch pad and dropped some tips here and there to get you going. Now, let's bring it home with some real talk and encouragement. Look, I know this was a lot of information and the whole idea of building something can feel, very intimidating. But here's the honest truth. The time will pass away. 6 months, a year from now, you can either be saying, remember when I started that YouTube channel or website, or started a skill, and look how far I have come. Or you can be stuck in the same place, still clicking on sketchy, easy money links and getting nowhere. We really need to choose. And I promise you, if you choose to invest in yourself and the slow and steady path, future you will want to reach back in time and give you the biggest high fives for doing so well for yourself. Also know that failure is part of the journey. You might launch a project that flops or post videos for months that barely anyone watches. It's okay. if you ask me. That's absolutely fine. Happens even to the best of us. Each failure is really just a learning path. Every successful online entrepreneur or creator has a trail of cringy early work and failed ideas behind them. So it's not something that is going to be peculiar to you. I would say consistency and resilience are your secret weapons. I'm telling you now that you have what it takes to build something that is magical, something that is awesome. It won't be quick and it won't always be easy, but it will be worth it eventually. Imagine the day you earn your first $100 online from something you created, not luck, not a scam, but your own work. That $100 bill, or dollar in your account or notes will feel better than, any easy $1,000 that someone else could magically drop on your lap. So if you found value in this chaotic little journey, smash that like button to feed the algorithm gods. If you have any questions, or you have your own story, of falling for scamming schemes, you can drop that in the comment section below. I love reading them and I'll try to help out. And also feel free to subscribe for more real talks, on building an online income. Quit those sketchy survey sites, go pick a skill or hit record on your camera and start building something real. You got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when we see you again.